Hi everybody. So I am doing what I'm saying, talking about in this video. All right. So I have been doing some really deep inner work like the past 3-4 days. I mean it was a lot. It was very intense. It was so much that today when I got on my yoga mat to do some stretching, I was doing this really simple lift that I hadn't been, it's been hard to do, since I had surgery just because of the abdominal muscles and stuff, but I did it today. Well, I've been doing it, but for some reason when I did it today, I like started with it just like, I don't know if it released something, which happens sometimes, like you do a move and just something moves in the body and it was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what that is. It's been a big past 3-4 days. Today's Saturday. But one of the things that came to my realization in that is that whatever that we are on this earth to do, it's for us and us only. Okay, and some of these realizations are not new, right? It's for us and us only. No one else has this path to walk, and everyone has their own path. Even if we might see and go, you don't have to suffer this way. I can see a way out of whatever it is that your challenge is, and But that's not our path. That's that person's path, whatever it is. As painful as it might be for us to watch. Our only job is to find and follow our divine breadcrumb trail. And when we can find that quiet space, that connection to our divine, to our God, our universe, our whatever it is you want to call it, our inner being, your higher mind, your whatever it is you call it, that knows, that is always love, that is peace and joy, that knows, then we can better find the trail that is for us to follow. So this was one of my little epiphanies this week, right? That's literally all we have to do. That's why we're here. Because when we do that, we're walking the path that God made for us. And we're doing the thing that's there for us to do. Now, there is no point of perfection that we get to in life. There is no point where you get to life and go, I'm here now, it's done. As long as we're living, there will always be something else for us to learn, to see, to grow into. And that breadcrumb trail, I'm calling it the divine breadcrumb trail, won't always look like what we think it should look like, but it'll be perfect for us. And so funny, because I find that I get thoughts and insights and ahas, and then I always get evidence. I always get evidence. Divine always gives me evidence of it. So today, and shout out to Sergio, I really, really enjoyed our conversation today. Let me tell you, I love these types of conversations. Hi. I love these types of conversations where you walk away from that conversation with new thoughts and new ideas and new ahas and new connections and new puzzle pieces fitting together. Those types of conversations they're my favorite. I love them. They're amazing, right? Sit down and talk with someone for 5 minutes or for 5 hours, but you walk away from it and you're like, oh, what about this thing? Now, mind you, I also believe you have to go into it with that type of mindset. You have to, hey Sam, you have to already have that seeking of your own knowledge, right? And that ties right back to the breadcrumb trail. Like, if you're not seeking to know better or know different, then What are you following? You're literally just sitting in a stew pot. So you have to have that mindset to begin with. All right. But back to the whole evidence that I got today. So I'm talking with Sergio, and it's so interesting because, like, the past 2 or 3 years, we've had very similar life experiences. And one of the things that was part of our theme, mine and his, was following that breadcrumb trail and it looking nothing like we thought it would. And sometimes it made no sense. And you're like, well, I don't know why I feel called to go to this place, but that's the place I need to go to. I don't know why I feel called to do this thing, but this is the thing I feel called to do. And that we're both back here, right? Both back in New Jersey, both back in, in this area and back in a space that we were in before, but we're so different. We're so different in the space. The space that before we were like, we got to get out. I got to get out. That was me before I moved to South Carolina. I was like, I have to get out of here. I don't know why that's where I have to go. I just, if it makes no sense to you, I'm sorry, because it makes no sense to me, but I got to go. And that's what it was. Just like, I got to go. I got to go. I got to go. But that going created a whole new version of myself. The things I learned and experienced and grew into, I wouldn't change one drop of that trail for anything. I wouldn't change anything. So find a space for you to tune into your own divine breadcrumb trail. However you do it, walking, meditation, journaling, tapping with a counselor, dancing, yoga, sound bowls, something, sitting by the water, taking a walk in a park, hug a tree. I don't really care. Whatever it is that's going to work for you. Okay? Try something, find something that will help you connect with your divine breadcrumb trail. And follow it. Trust it and follow it. Because I tell you, I am back in a place that I used to feel like I was in walls. And the place has more people. It is way more populated than it was when I left. There's more traffic. There's more restaurants. There's more good things too. But there's more people. And that was like the top thing that used to just make me go, ah. But I don't feel any of that. I don't feel trapped. I don't feel stuck. And what I always say, it's because I'm different now. I mean, the place is also different, but I'm different. And I don't know where my divine breadcrumb trail is going to lead, but I guess that's the example I wanted to share. Sometimes that trail leads you far away so that you can find you. And then it leads you right back to where you are, because maybe here is where you have the work to do. So that's my 2 cents. Thank you guys for watching. And please, for you, for the planet, because of our shared humanity, but for you, find your divine breadcrumb trail. All right? I love you guys. Be well.